for listening today. Big Papa J. Please tell your friends he's fucking great. He's really great. Totally great. He's mostly great.
Say what?
Okay, and welcome. Good evening to another episode of the Say What podcast. It's a cold February. Welcome. Okay, so we're back again. It's February. I like to go for the same old bullshit. We've been down the Chelverton Hall, the great Chelverton Hall.
You always call it the Chelverton Hall.
I know. Look, we've got that. We've got some Jack Daniels and Coke on the go. Last time we had, what's the one we've been drinking in place of that?
Woodford Reserve.
Woodford Reserve. That's a classy drop, mate.
It's all gone, though, to be fair.
Yeah, no, we'll get ourselves another bottle, mate. We're at that stage in life where we should go for the finer things in life.
Definitely.
Do you agree?
Absolutely, mate.
So we're on the Jack Daniels and Coke tonight. Been to the great Chelverton Hall. And it's February. It's fucking freezing. It's freezing.
Oh, it's got colder as the months
It's a
got
weird
on.
night. It's a weird night.
Yeah.
So we got the fire going. We always say that. So if you hear crackling in the background, that's not the sound of, I don't know, someone having a sesame seed bar somewhere.
Yeah. Good,
What were those
good.
little bars called? The sesame seed ones.
Oh, it's Sesame Snaps, wasn't it? Is it a Snap
Sesame
bar?
Snaps.
Do you remember
That
them
was
down
it.
at Seafront, Southend Seafront? You get the rings,
That's
like the round
it.
circles of
That's
peanut.
it.
Is it peanut brittle as well, or
Peanut
whatever?
brittle, but the sesame seed ones.
Yes.
I do like a seeded bun, do you?
Oh, you can't beat a seedy bar.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do. Is a triple cheeseburger seeded? It's not, is it?
No,
McDonald's.
cheeseburger. The only seedy bun is a quarter pounder.
Do you know what? You're exactly right.
Thank you.
And,
I know my burgers.
No, you do.
Thank
And
you.
the quarter pounder with cheese, great burger.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of the double quarter pounder with cheese.
Too much
though.
meat.
Too much meat.
Meat
the
to bread
ratio's wrong.
ratio,
Yeah, the meat.
100%.
Yeah, no. Where it does work is if you move into kind of Big Macs, like your kind of Mega Macs and your triple. They're good. They're not too much meat.
I've never had a double Big Mac. You know, like you get the...
Superb.
Really?
Superb. They call them a double Big Mac. They call them a Bigger Mac and a Mega Mac.
I just can't see how a Big Mac on its own is hard to handle. There's a technique of eating a Big Mac without the lettuce and all the insides falling out.
Yeah.
To add another double layer of meat and lettuce, I just can't see how I can handle
it's,
it.
it's incredible,
Really?
right? So you had the double Big Mac, which
Yeah.
is essentially just double patés
Yes.
in each one, or you got the Bigger Mac, which is only the single pate, but it's the
Right.
bigger burger. But they haven't done that for a
Oh,
while.
really? I've
actually.
never seen that.
Yeah, double Big Mac. Double Big Mac is a sensational burger, mate.
Burgers are lovely. You can't beat a burger. I like a fancy burger as well with bacon on top. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when you go to a TGI's.
See, I'm not a fan of bacon. If I go for like a big tasty or the double Big Mac and they say with bacon, I always say, no,
Yeah.
leave the bacon on the side, mate. For me, I have a bacon sandwich and I don't fuck with bacon anything else. You know why? Because bacon is very bacony.
It is very bacony, actually.
And it does, it's over the top time. It's an overpowerer.
But if I go to Sergeant Pepper's in Burnham, where they do a nice fancy
Very
burger,
nice restaurant there.
That's they do a
Yeah.
lot of soul food in there. They do catfish
Whoever
in
thought
there.
of doing an American-style diner in Burnham on Crouch?
It's
But it
crazy.
works, doesn't it? It does work.
Yeah, but when you have a decent burger with like the bacon and like a decent Swiss cheese, like it has to. I can't believe you don't like bacon in burgers.
Do you know one of my? They don't do them in England anymore. Apparently, they never worked. But when you go to America, they've actually got that on the. They've got that on the menu.
What's that?
The mushroom Swiss. So the mushroom, the
yes.
mushroom Swiss in England never worked. But if you
No.
go to Europe and America, they've generally got it on.
Yeah.
And something else, while we've sidetracked massively about going abroad with McDonald's,
Yeah.
is you can have a double anything. So I remember going to Egypt
Really?
and they had kofta burgers,
Yeah.
and they had chicken Big Macs, which they have those as a staple over there. But I went up there and I remember thinking everything's double. And he went, oh no, he rolled the board over and everything was double. And he went, but you can have a double anything you want. And they had a double Big Tasty. And that was a fucking,
Wow.
That's a heavy burger, mate.
What do a camel burger taste like?
Maybe
Never even heard of anyone eating camel meat. It's like, but why not? Would it be too dry?
No, people do eat camels.
Really?
I'm sure they do, but I know what you mean. I mean, essentially it'd be dry because they're in hot countries.
What would it taste like?
All the moisture's in the hump, mate.
Would it just taste like a really big meaty cow?
No, I think it'd taste...
Donkey?
I think it's a slow cooker. Oh, I have
Yeah.
had alpaca before. I've eaten alpaca.
Right.
I had slow cooked alpaca.
Was he like nice?
He was all right, mate. He was a bit flamboyant for my liking. It was the pink top hat that
Yeah.
put me off. But
Well, didn't
no.
need to go down them though, to be fair, did you?
no, not really. We only just met. But yeah, I had slow cooked alpaca, and funny enough, that was with Stu off the other podcast. It's not as good as ours.
Oh, I can't remember what the name of the podcast is. Actually, it's that bad.
Hardcore Listening. That's it. Hardcore Listening. Stu off that. We went to a restaurant in Houston. I think it was called something like Archipelagos or Archipelagos. Depends how you want to pronounce it. And we went there, and it was a weird meat restaurant. And I had slow cooked alpaca.
Yeah.
Stuart had python.
Python.
Yeah, someone had something like a zebra steak. Oh,
wow!
I had crispy zebra steak. What do they call it? Goujons almost.
Oh, the goujons.
Strips. It was called strips. Yeah. So basically, for starter, and I feel now I think about it, I feel really bad actually.
Yes, I mean, there's certain animals I wouldn't want to eat.
No,
you know what I mean?
no,
I just feel bad.
Well, they had a
like
big
zebra.
elephant steak on there, but I think it was a two-manner.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Big trunk on your plate. It's like, yeah, that'll be funny.
An elephant steak has got to be a big old cunt of a steak.
That would
be
big, innit?
That's a big steak, mate.
I wonder, like elephant and all like them sort of like the big African animals. Like, would you tell? We think that does taste elephant-y.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I think we done. I think we did do a section once called wasn't it called something like African barbecue or something like that? No,
if we did, it's a great way to do.
Was it Wild Safari Barbecue?
It was something like that, wasn't it? Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
But I'm thinking elephant's all right. It feels really weird because I'm not going to get into it. But you eat a cow, but you won't eat a dog, will you?
Oh, no.
And it's like, and why though? Because they've all got good personalities, mate.
Absolutely, a lot bit funny, but it's still meat at the end of the day, isn't it? So what distinguishes eating a cow to eating a dog or a cat?
Because pigs, they're literally like puppies, aren't they?
Yeah, and they're very intelligent. That's the thing. Probably I think this is the third most intelligent or second most intelligent animal. But
after a dolphin.
Yeah, I'm sure it's dolphin, otter, or something like that, or fucking.
No, it can't be. I know the old orcas and killer whale. Well, killer whales and orcas, same thing, obviously. Yeah, they're very intelligent animals. And actually, I see something the other day that actually octopus is meant to be a really intelligent animal.
Yes,
and do you know how many octopuses we eat in a year?
What, me and you?
Not me and you.
Oh, right, just as a general population. Well, that's going to be more heavy for the Mediterranean and like the Koreans or whatever. Japanese, we eat a lot of octopus. I reckon per person it's probably about 20 a year.
It's 6 billion octopuses are eaten every year.
Blimey,
that's mad, absolutely mad. It only comes just below the chicken and the pig, really.
Seriously? Jesus Christ. There you go.
You'd never have guessed that, though, would you?
The main thing is, you always talk about what's the most intelligent animal. They never say what is the dumbest animal. Because what is the dumbest animal?
It's got to be a sausage dog, mate.
Yeah, they are pretty shit.
Yeah, they're pretty stupid. Right, so anyway, this podcast wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Dave and his prophylactic. Dave's Donkeys, our sponsor. He hasn't paid us for a few months now. We can't work out whether he's in financial trouble. So what we're going to do is we're going to promote him anyway, because if he's not paying us, he obviously needs the money.
Yes.
Can we say that? And this podcast will come out just after Valentine's, and we've heard sales haven't been good.
They've not been great, have they?
Not at all. Not at all. No. And I don't know whether that's... the credit crunch, is that a thing anymore?
To be fair, though, when he's selling them in Martin's, where, to be fair, it's not the greatest shop ever, really. It's like, I know he tried to venture out into B&Q and Wilkinson's, but it just didn't take off, did they, behind the counter? It's like, he needs to venture out more.
I don't...
Solo aquatics, maybe?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to sell condoms in an aquatic centre, mate.
Why not?
No, because people go, those are a bit old, the demographic's older.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, garden centres definitely, but not aquatic centres.
Garden centre, yes, maybe.
It's a tricky one.
If you go to a garden centre and you're up the till, what's your impulse buy next to it? What would be next to it? Because impulse buying at chocolate is 6 billion, no, actually 8 billion.
Well, garden centres will do posh condiment chocolates or whatever. So you're not going to get your Snickers or whatever. It'd be like a tin of old-fashioned sweets or...
Yeah, yes!
You know what I mean? That's
you've called it.
You know what I mean? Like the
maybe those
drops.
sweets. What are those ones, like the pear drop type things? And they're very dusty in a little tin.
They're
one
the ones
of those,
a granddad's sweet. You always get them at garden centre.
They're fucking
condiments.
good, though. They're fucking good sweets, mate.
And they will have some random chocolate or whatever, but it's like a brand that's been homemade by some lady in a kitchen or whatever.
Hear me out.
Go on, then.
Do you think they might have like some kettle crisps up there, or do you think they're
they'll definitely have kettle crisps.
Yeah.
They'll have there's a name for them as well, like you buy them in the co-op or whatever.
Yeah.
A decent kettle crisp, but they'll have the farm fields or whatever. It'll be like a farm something or whatever. Which again, it's like it's just a Walker's rebadge basically. Yeah, they rebadged it. You fool.
So
there we go.
So Dave, good luck, mate. I know he's doing the boot sales at the moment, so I don't think sales are going that well. No. So anyway, I'm going to move on. We've got a format, sort of. We've spent way more time trying to set these cameras up and lighting a fire tonight than we've actually put any content to this. So we know we're going to sidetrack anyway. So good luck, Dave. Anyway. So I always answer science question of the week. Now, this is a bit of a cheat, so anyone who's watching this has probably seen it on TikTok anyway, but I've run out of ideas.
Right.
So I'll see this on
Hopefully I've seen it on TikTok, so I know
I'll
the
see it on a
answer.
Joe Rogan clip,
Right.
and the bloke was on there going... People go to you, oh, Joe, you're a billionaire. And he
Right.
goes, no, I'm a millionaire. And he went, well, no one really understands the difference between being a millionaire and a billionaire.
Right.
They went, it is the biggest difference you'd ever imagine, right?
Okay.
And he said, to give you an example, he said, how many days
Right.
is a million seconds? I want you to try and guess.
How many days is a million seconds?
And the whole point is to show this difference between a million and a billion.
Is it like something like 500 days, maybe?
It's actually a lot less than you think. Because
Really?
That's exactly what I thought when I see it, yeah. Right, so I'm going to give it to you anyway. A million seconds is only 11 and a half days.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's mad, isn't it? So
That is mental, isn't
yeah,
it?
so that a million and a half days, right?
Right, so now I've got to guess a billion days.
A billion. So now try and think of how much a million is. Now think of a billion is.
1,000 days.
Now this is what I thought again.
Right, okay.
Me and you on the same channel here.
Yeah, as always.
Right. You. So a million is 11 and a half days. A billion, to show you the difference between the two,
Yeah.
is 31 and a half years.
Jesus.
So that is how big the difference is between a million and a billion.
So these like fucking Elon Musk billionaires or whatever,
Yeah.
the amount of money they fucking hell.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what? When I actually see that, I thought that's bollocks. I thought he's done an... So I actually checked it out as well. Completely right, mate. Pretty mad.
Jesus. Great science
Billion-
question. of the week.
yeah, so good.
Did get it right.
Yeah, no. You know, it's more of a debate,
Yeah.
I'd say, than an
That was a
actual-
question more to trip me up, just for the listeners as
Yeah,
well.
and do you know? I actually think that most people listening to this would be going, "Oh, fuck me, I've seen that." Do you know what I mean? I knew that answer
Well, if
they've
they
seen
haven't,
it on the clip.
they've either that or they've
I
learned
reckon
something tonight.
anyone who listens to this podcast has got the same TikTok algorithm as we have.
Oh, God, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It'd be like Alan Partridge clips, people
EastEnders.
falling over, EastEnders, and octopuses.
Yeah.
Right. So okay. So I'm going to go. Right. So we've got a few bits to chat. Right.
Right.
But I'm going to throw. I like to throw a little bit of an impulse at you now. And then,
Okay.
right. Okay. So
What,
I'm
the
going to
deodorant or...
No, not an impulse deodorant. Are you
Okay.
ready? So all I'm going to do is I've just made this round up, right?
Yeah.
And hang on, I can't even fucking.
That's
read
always
it,
a worrying
unfortunately.
sign.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Oh right, got it. Yeah, it's called the condiment challenge.
Right.
Because we like to talk about food. It's one of our favourite things, right?
I
so
love
I'm
food.
going to shout a food at you.
Yeah.
And you got to shout back a condiment quite quickly.
Just one?
You got two maximum.
Okay, right.
Unless there's a main one, you know.
Right, yeah,
but,
yeah.
but if there's sometimes condiments work off each other, don't they?
Yeah, salt and vinegar for chips.
Yes, exactly
Get
that.
you?
Exactly
Right, I'm in
that.
the game,
Right,
I'm
okay.
in the zone,
So
go.
it's called the condiment challenge. You
Right,
ready?
go.
I'm going to shout one at you. Oops. And the first one is, I'm only going to let you have one here as well, by the way.
Okay.
Roast dinner.
Is gravy a condiment?
Gravy, sir. You can have that. Look, that's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, it's not gravy.
That's not- yeah.
No, it's a side. It's a side splash.
Oh, depends what the roast is, because you've got mint sauce, you've got horseradish.
Oh, do you know
English
what? I didn't think that
mustard.
through. I did not think that
There's
through.
so
at
many
all.
options, isn't
right,
there,
okay, I'm
really?
going to do two roast dinners then. Lamb.
Lamb has got to be mint sauce.
It's got to be.
Got to be mint
right?
sauce.
Beef.
Horseradish.
Wow. See.
Oh, mustard. It could be mustard, but
No,
I'll go
right,
horseradish.
Right, you've got me at that. I've gone mustard, right?
Yeah,
so
you
I
do
think
love
they're good
English
answers.
mustard.
Yeah, no, I do. Right, okay, next, going to throw another one at
Go.
you. Hot dog.
I'm going American yellow mustard.
Yes, you can have two.
And I'm going relish. Like the ones
Now,
you
this
get in
is
the
what tripped me
squeezy-
up earlier. This is
Yeah.
exactly what tripped me up, because I was thinking about that. And if I have an hot dog,
Yeah.
right, I always have tomato sauce and mustard. I
Yeah.
like it down each side of the hot dog as well. A lot of people crisscross it across the actual stem, don't they?
Well, that's just fanciness, to be fair, and to be
But
fair.
you know, like they rub it backwards and forwards up and
Yeah.
down the stem. I'm not interested in that. I'll go either side of the hot dog.
Yeah. So you're thinking about to make it easier to eat. So the way to make a hot dog easy to eat is that you coat the bun first with the condiment, then you put the sausage in, and then you're not getting any mess.
Yeah, that's underneath
But to
the
make it look
sausage.
sexy,
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
got to do the swirly yellow mustard on the top and the red mustard. It
Yeah.
looks sexy.
Yeah.
You've got
It
to do
does
that.
look sexy. But you only put the mustard in the zigzags though. 'Cause
See,
you,
the condiment you could have said as well for the hot dog, which again you only get in Portugal, is the French
yeah,
fried crisps.
that's a
That's
weird-
not a condiment,
No, that's quite actually. Let's sidetrack onto this hot dog,
okay,
right?
sorry.
So when we basically we done a bit of travelling around Europe, we stayed there for quite a while, and this is me and Notorious, and they used to do hot dogs, but they were small, like those kind of tinned hot dogs, weren't they? But they literally on top of it, they would put what's the German?
It's they
Now,
were
what's the German shredded lettuce called? Help me out.
Oh,
It's
not
like
sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut.
Yeah,
I was the English coleslaw.
Yes.
Right? The German coleslaw.
Yeah.
So they put sauerkraut on it.
Lovely.
And they put but they used to get the French fries. Now not French
Not
fries.
French fries.
Chipsticks.
That's chipsticks. They're the ones.
Chipsticks. So those little hard ones that you think if you got that stuck in your throat, you'd die.
Yes, definitely.
You'd absolutely die if that was in your throat.
They're
You?
like mini little chopsticks or whatever.
That's
you know
it,
what I mean?
tiny chopsticks, yeah. So you those, you used to get those, break those up over the hot dog. It was fucking amazing when
It's
it
the
came.
crunch that you had with the hot dog and the
Yeah.
sauerkraut. Anything
But
crunchy
the
goes with it.
The crunch is a real. It's
It
actually
fools the brain.
but it's a recent thing, Tone. Right? It's
Yeah.
a recent thing because it's only people like what do they call the Mexican that's really cheap? Taco Bell.
Yep.
Bell, right? So they brought out the ones with a crunch in it. But I've been doing it for years. If I do a burrito, like a minced burrito indoors, I will crush not Doritos, but the cheap tortillas into it. Yeah, the salt. I'll crush that into it.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted a crunch in my burrito, mate.
That's why, if you've got a ham sandwich or a cheese sandwich or whatever, anything that goes best in that you can mix it into is a crisp because of the crunch.
100%.
No matter what, it's the
100%.
crisp that you get in the sandwich. You just
Yeah.
mixes it up.
Oh, mate.
It's not the flavour. It's nothing to do with that. It's literally the texture that you get in the crunchiness or whatever.
Cheese. If you have a cheese sandwich with crisp in it, oh mate.
It's a
Cheese
winner.
and onion, ready salted, any flavours really.
Yeah,
Just any good crisp.
Any crunchy
Apart
crisp.
from a prawn and cocktail.
Yeah, you kind of put or bacon frazzle. I don't think a
it's
bacon
too dry.
frazzle would
It's
work
too
in there.
moisture sapping, mate. Too moisture sapping.
Yeah.
So right, so there we go. So that was that.
Any more foods?
I knew you was going to say Reddish, which threw me off. Right, so you're
Thank
going
you.
Reddish, right? Okay, I've got a few here. Going to go a bit more posh.
Got 'em.
A dressed crab.
Oh, blimey.
You know, once they get them in a shell, they mash them all up, put it back in a shell almost.
The only condiment, and I think we've actually discussed this. You're gonna go yes, and I know you got it ready. It's white pepper.
It's white pepper, of course it is.
Of course it's white pepper.
It's the white pepper, black pepper thing.
Absolutely, white
White
pepper's
pepper.
light and delicate, but it will bring out a little bit of flavour.
Yeah,
There's
black
no,
pepper
you
doesn't
can't have
work on it.
You could have salt. You could have black pepper. Maybe Tabasco would work on a crab.
Yeah,
just
I can
get a
see
little bit of a
that.
heat element or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that is a fucking good shout.
Thank
Do
you,
know
mate.
what?
I know my
That is-
foods. I know my
You
foods.
really do. Do you know what?
Thank
That is great. That is actually great. White pepper, a bit of Tabasco. I'm a happy guy. I've got my dressed crab in front of me. I've got my two favourite condiments.
I would love that now. I mean, that sounds so saucy. It
Wonder if
really
Leon-
does.
Wonder if Leon sees Owen.
Have we got any fishy ones?
Let's go crabbing after this. Right,
Go.
I'm going to throw a few more out there. Ready? Poppadom. You can only have one. You can only have, or if it's a combo of the two.
Or only one on a poppadom all
Yeah.
day long, lime chutney.
Yeah, lime chili. Yeah.
Lime chili, lime chutney.
Lime chutney's the runny one, isn't it?
No, it's the
Lumpy one. That's lime.
Lime
chutney.
pickle.
Lime pickle. Jesus Christ!
Fucking hell.
What a pair of pricks.
10 minutes in
The
already.
best thing.
Oh,
Lime pickle, right? For
it
me,
fools the senses.
it's horrible yet amazing. That's the only way to describe it, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's the most disgusting thing in your mouth,
know.
but you can't stop eating
No,
it or
no,
pouring
no,
it on. It's
that's
like it's just you keep going back for more.
Do you know what else as well, right? Do you know what else I think about curry houses, sidelining again,
Go on,
sidetracking, is, you know when they bring the condiments out
Yeah.
and you're dipping it, I think, because when you have poppadoms, you hardly use any of the condiment, do you?
No.
Like, there's always at least half left of each condiment, right?
Yes.
Do they just put them out the back and then refill
Oh,
them?
they definitely do. They do not chuck them condiments away.
Because that is a lot of condiment to throw away.
Yeah, there's
Because
no
me and
way.
Antonio, like me and Lady P, we go out and we have a curry and pint night, right?
Yeah.
And because it's during the week, we try and keep it a bit healthy so we don't get too fat. And I always say 3 poppadoms. And 3 poppadoms, you're not getting a lot of condiments on that, mate.
No.
They're throwing at least 80% of that condiment tray away. And that will be the yoghurt. Mate, this is at the BCAS.
Yeah.
Very, very good curry house.
onion salad they do as well, which is amazing.
Mate, that's my one. I
How
love
do
that.
they make that?
It-
I can't. I've tried to endorse and make the onion salad. It's not the
It's
same.
blended down so fine.
Oh, it's
Blended
amazing.
down so fine,
They
mate.
must put coriander in it.
Yep.
Just onions, but they put a few other things in there, which is just like it's just the best tasting onion.
It's
dip
amazing,
ever.
isn't it? It's amazing. Oh, I fucking love
so
it.
you have
mate.
to have the onion and the mint sauce. That's the
But your
winner.
number one, lime pickle.
Lime pickle,
Right,
always.
we won't keep this going
Yeah,
for
carry
too
on.
much longer. You ready for this? Now, this is where we got a bit confused with the roast dinner earlier. I'm going to
Okay.
say, if you had a beef sandwich, like a roast beef sandwich, right?
Okay.
I've given you a beef sandwich, a real big beef sandwich.
So you laid down naked in a two with with a bread.
All
either
right,
side of
so
you.
listen, Tone, right?
Right, beef sandwich, got
I'm
it.
serving you my beef sandwich.
Oh, but you are.
Yeah. What condiment you having with it? Or what have you want hope that I've put in it?
again, it's either the horseradish or
Yeah,
the
that's the
mustard.
one. That's the one.
Yeah,
I think if you go to a nice
horseradish all day.
hotel, I think it's got to be a horseradish in it.
Always. One in condiments I don't have often enough because I'm not a massive beef fan actually. But yeah, when I do have it, it's a treat. It's a big treat. I think that's the thing. It's like sometimes if you get someone to prepare you a sandwich or a meal, it's best to give you something that you won't make yourself or whatever.
No.
And that's the thing. If you was to give me a beef sandwich now, which I hope you're going to do later.
I was setting you up for the greatest beef sandwich of all time, mate.
Yeah, I will be in my element. I'll tell you that now. Just blindfold me down. Yeah, just put me a beef sandwich in my mouth.
Just out of interest, if there was a sex move called the beef sandwich, what would it be?
It'll be very. It'll be loving.
No, I don't know though.
It's not going to be aggressive. It's going to be a snuggler.
What
you know
would
what I mean?
I reckon it'd be if you got a bird to sit on your face, but she'd already.
She weighs 20 stone.
Yeah.
Just a beef sandwich.
I didn't want to say it because I didn't think it's politically correct. But I was thinking
got to be a larger lady.
Of a fat beefy sandwich, mate.
Yeah, you're not going to
That
get
is maybe a sandwich. You might die of suffocation.
You would not get a beef sandwich with a supermodel.
Going to gay club, what you got? Gay beef baguette. A beef baguette, mate. Beef baguette or a beef sandwich.
Yeah, in the
Christ.
toilets. It's a fucking winner, mate. I tell you, I'm there all day long.
Mate. Fucking hell, 100%.
Blue oyster.
Yeah.
Fucking
Right,
hell.
okay, so I'm going to go horseradish, mate.
Yeah, it's
or
gotta be.
mustard. Either one would have done lovely. Right, okay, that's perfect.
What a great round.
What a fucking absolutely...
Yeah, we've not even started the podcast.
What a spiffing round. Right, okay. So what have we got written down here? What are we doing, Tone? Because I don't know, actually, to be honest.
So the first question was...
Oh, yeah, got it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
It's, you describe it because you're the best at doing it. You're
Right,
the best at painting a
okay,
picture.
so... We like our 80s stuff on here, and we go over the same shit time and time again, right? So, because me and Tony me and Notorious are a very nice couple of guys. We're caring guys. We like to look after people, don't we?
Absolutely.
So we thought, what would it be lovely to have a day out with ET?
Yes.
Right? It's a day out with ET, right?
We found him in the river. Literally, he's white. You know what I mean? He's like a fucking when you get the shits left out by the dog and they just gone like white and mouldy.
Yeah, he
or
looked like
whatever.
Michael Jackson at the end days.
He did look very well. So we've nursed him back to health, and now we want to have a day out with ET to sort of show him the world because he's not had a good start, has he? Bless
and
him.
it's like, no, absolutely.
You
So,
know what I mean? It's like, poor fella.
Some of the stuff we done to him while he was out cold, though, mate.
Well, not be funny. He should have passed out for that amount of time,
Yeah,
shouldn't
yeah.
he? That's how we brought
You
him back
say he
around.
passed out. We did stop both his airways.
Yeah, and I did have a fucking cloth of roll hypno around his mouth as well. But to be fair, that's his loss.
Yeah.
We got it on film though.
Yeah,
so, right.
Pay more attention would be the rule there. Right, okay. So we're having a day out of ET, right?
Right. So what we do with him? Where would you want to take ET for a day out?
So I thought of a couple of things. I think first and foremost, I'd like to take him down to BP garage.
Just to experience what a BP garage is like.
Well, I'd love to take him up to the counter. I go, come on, ET. So I'll go over there and I go, right, look, don't buy these individually. Do it as a meal deal. Because if you get up the counter and it's £6.50 and you haven't bought, you could have had that packet of crisps for free. You'll be kicking yourself all the way home. I mean, you've got very short legs.
Oh, so. Yeah. Knowing him, he'll probably fucking buy a bottle of antifreeze or whatever. Would he know what to buy in a BP garage?
Well, this is why I want to take him, mate.
Just the opportunity to show what actually is possible.
Now, I won't take him to get a sausage roll. You know why? Because I think Greg's is better.
Yes.
The BP sausage rolls, mate, that are going back. Me and the kids used to call him a Tommy Lee.
Right.
Which is basically a big cock, right? And the kids, it's a really bad story, but our kids used to go, Dad, can you take us down to get us a Tommy Lee? That's what they used to say.
And they were 6 years of age, by the way.
Yeah. No, exactly. Let's get a Tommy Lee. So we always called a sausage roll with Tommy Lee in our house. But they was great sausage rolls. Cheap, ear rolls and arseholes, right? This is the BP garage. And then they moved into the kind of hog roast style ones, which are like the fatty ones through the middle. That is not a good sausage roll.
No, especially when they've been left in the cabinet for about literally like
just
2
a
or
bit
3
gristly,
days.
Mate.
Yes, I mean, it's like they've been there for too long. That's the
do
problem.
you know what? When I'm always buying stuff
dried
in
out as
the BP,
anything.
I will not get the stuff that's been round where everyone's... They used to have literally like the croissants where everyone's queuing. You think there's been people coughing and farting down there, mate.
They put a fucking glass candle up. Jesus Christ, you know what I mean?
Have some respect for your
Put some respect to it.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Have some respect for your patisserie.
I think BP's I've got too fancy, you know what I mean, with the fucking wild bean calves and all that.
Yeah.
That's what was
It's
me
not
up.
a hangout.
The thing is, I go to a BP garage to buy fucking petrol and whatever. I hate when you go to the BP garages, on the motorways, the A127s, where they got a fucking Marks and Spencer shop there as well. So you're waiting in a rush to queue to pay for your petrol.
Yeah.
And some pricks there with like a fucking shopping trolley worth of fucking overpriced.
It's got a yellow label prawn cocktail sandwich.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like they're buying the shop up. It's like, but it's going to take you now half hour to get served by the idiot behind the counter. You know what I mean? By the fucking plexiglass or whatever. I want to pay for a picture or fuck off. It's like
Yeah.
they need to have a separate aisle.
Yeah, do you know what? You've
BP
made some
gauges.
fucking good points
No,
there,
no,
mate. You've
I'm-
made some good points.
I'm not a massive fan
I
of
mean,
BP.
what I mean,
They can
you're
fuck off.
arguing. ET's run off into the main road.
Yeah, where's it gone, little fucker?
We're talking about ET, mate. I forgot.
We've had a big
I'm
argument.
talking
He's
about-
fucking cried and
but
stormed me
anyway,
off.
me and Tony is like surrogate dads. So
Yeah.
we're like the gay dads, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're taking him out for the day out.
Yeah.
It's like 3 men and a little alien, yeah? So we're all out, right? We're having a little fucking dad. Where are we taking ET? Come on, let's impress him.
I thought a good thing to take ET to see him to see what the Earth's like is like a petting zoo.
Yeah.
I think he would have a field day just going
Yeah.
around a petting zoo,
Yeah.
and I think the animals would love him.
Yeah.
I think they would come up to him all curious.
Do you think animals would be attracted to ET?
I think they would be.
Yeah, I can see
I
that.
think they could sense his kind heart. I think they'd
Yeah.
be drawn to him.
He
or
looks a
whatever.
bit like a turtle without a shell.
Yeah, exactly. It
Yeah.
would be funny. Like that's a perfect fucking analogy for ET, isn't it?
Do you know what? I've never thought about that before.
Wow, that is so true. With his head coming out as well.
Yeah, exactly that.
What if that was Spielberg's vision for ET or whatever?
I don't know, mate. I wouldn't want to see a fucking
Yeah.
turtle out of its shell. The last I'll see that is when your knob popped out your flies the other day, mate.
I apologise for that at the time, and I'll not be
You
funny.
didn't say apologise. You went, have a look at this, you go. But
But what animal would take mostly to ET in a petting zoo?
right,
I'm
in a
sa-
petting zoo,
baby goat
baby goat, mate.
all day long.
Baby goat. He'd see the good in him.
There'd be pellets out of his hand, like, you know what I mean. You know, like in the film, we leave a little trail of like little M&Ms or whatever the fucking sweets were to entice Elliot. No, it was vice versa, wasn't
Hang
it?
on a
Elliot.
second. He's not feeding the goat Skittles, is he?
could
That's
be.
a sugar rush, mate.
Yeah, that's a dangerous mix actually.
You do not give a baby goat Skittles, mate.
No, definitely not. So yeah, petting zoo for ET. I think you'd have a great day.
Yeah, it's a great day, mate. Yeah,
There
it's a
we
good
go.
day out for ET. So we're taking him out. We're going to get him some food. Where should we take him?
BP garage, petting zoo. Anything else you've got for where we could take him?
Well, he's already been at the BP garage.
Yeah.
And Greg's for his sausage roll.
So he's fed now. He doesn't need any more
No,
food
he's
at the
hungry.
moment.
Yeah, no worries.
He's gone to a petting zoo. He's had a great day. Anywhere else?
Now, listen, I wasn't sure about taking him swimming or not.
I think he'd be great.
I don't know, mate. His legs are tiny.
Yeah. Good big arms though. He could do a great butterfly.
Has he got big arms?
Get him armbands. It's not be funny. He'd be safe. He's like, he doesn't have to swim, does he? You take him to like a swimming pool, like the old-fashioned 90s swimming pools that had the swimming slides or whatever.
Interesting story, actually. Do you know
Yeah.
the closest I come to death, other than having that massive tumour removed last year, was I was in a very deep swimming pool and I was trying to show off in front of these couple of twins. Girls, to make that right clear, and
thought you meant Danny DeVito and
I
Arnold
was floating
Schwarzenegger.
around. Right, I put armbands on my hands and legs, right, and I was floating around a pool in Romford for some reason, right, and then they was laughing because I was like, I look like I was being sort of, you know, on a crucifix, going across the
Genius.
pool, and then I took the armbands off my hands first, so my legs floated to the surface. So I was in the middle of a pool in Romford, upside down,
With floats on your feet.
fearing for my life.
Yeah.
yeah. And the life guy had to come and save me.
Oh, no
That's the closest
way.
to death I had to come. Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. My legs floated to the top, mate.
You fucking idiot, mate, I'll tell you. What a great story.
But I won't do that again, mate.
No. So are we taking ET's fucking swimming? I think
No. Right. The only thing I would say, if I was taking ET swimming, I'd take him swimming. We'd have a little play. Nothing too petting. Not petting, but then
No.
we'd take him out and I'll get him a pack of Monster Munch out the
Would you put a little pair of Speedos on ET, though, just to be fair?
all day long, mate.
I would as well.
Yeah.
You know, like we had the little ribbons sewed on the side to make
Yeah,
out he's done his
yeah,
brown
yeah,
belt,
yeah,
his yellow
yeah.
belt, his red belt, whatever, just to make out people in the pool
If you
knew.
walked out holding hands to ET and he just won his brown belt, I'd be really nervous, mate. What have you paid him to do?
I know, one of his little nuts are hanging out the fucking bottom of the Speedos as well, because they won't be that tight either, will they?
No.
Yeah. Sexy little image, though, I must admit.
He is a tease, mate. He
Yeah,
is a
I'd
fucking
start him
tease.
off in the little kiddie pool though as well, just splashing about, little
Or
bit of
you see-
flirtation or
yeah,
whatever.
Or even like the bit where you walk through and they wash your feet. What do they call that? The foot
foot
bath.
bath.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that'd be challenging for
Get him
him.
used to it or whatever, you know what I mean?
Anyway,
But
let's
then,
get him out of the pool. He don't like it. It's not his environment,
No,
mate.
he's not
I'm going to get him a
liking it, is
packet
he?
of pick on 100
To be fair,
Monster
he's had a bad experience in that fucking in that stream earlier where he fucking nearly died.
Yeah,
and, we raped him.
Keep him away from water. Let's
Yeah,
keep him
right.
away from water. Right, okay.
We're not going to go swimming.
No,
pool or
right,
whatever.
okay. So where else? Right, I was going to go. I can't read my own writing. That's the problem.
I've gone crazy golf. Now I don't know if I'm being a bit crazy, but again,
I think he'd be shit hot at that.
I think he'd be very good.
Especially with his telekinesis. You know, when he can move stuff around.
Would that be cheating though?
I don't think he'd cheat, but...
Well, I don't know.
Well, you don't... Yeah, I suppose not.
I think if
They're not a race of cheaters.
Well, we only knew his fucking it'll be funny. We only knew ET. We don't know his whole family. They could be a race of cheaters.
Yeah.
Or the animals.
Right, so... right, okay, so, yeah.
Crazy golf.
I think he'd be good at that.
Yeah, let's take him there as well for a
Yeah,
day
I think
out
he'd
or
be good at
whatever.
that. Yeah, I can see that. Right, let's get into the nuts and bolts of it. I think we should take him to a gay club.
I had strip club.
Oh,
But let's go.
Yeah,
Strip club,
Take him to
gay
the strip
club.
club first. Go strip club
Oh.
first, or is he going to be exhausted?
Could you imagine, like, one of the girls at Spearmint Rhinos just grind on his lap? You know what I mean? We pay
All
for
of
it.
a sudden, you see something. You see something glowing through the speedos.
His head
You think,
will.
oh no! Here
You know
comes
how
ET.
his head just grows large or whatever.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that will be literally his face of joy, which is gyrating.
That's
on his
exactly what
crotch.
his cock's like, mate.
Oh,
You know when his
absolutely.
neck stretches out, and it's got a little head on it.
Yeah.
You can look around, mate. It's like a little flesh periscope.
Oh.
It's having a little look around, mate.
Oh, fucking the stripper will be surprised as well. She'll be like, fucking hell,
She
he's packing
would be,
some
mate.
heat here, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah.
Why is he still going to be wearing the Speedo fucking swimming trunks in the
Yeah.
first place? I do not know.
And why is Notorious in the corner trying to make out he's hiding behind his jacket? Because I'm
With a video camera filming it for later,
I'm
use.
assuming ET was wearing a trench coat before he went in there.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
you know what I
100%.
mean? It's like he looks underage, to be fair, doesn't he? So we've had to bribe the bouncers.
Well,
as
I was thinking of taking him to a gay club.
Yeah, I think he'd fit in there as
And
well.
as you walk, you're like, ooh, I feel love, I feel love, I feel
Yeah.
love, I feel love, I feel
He's got his chapless jeans on, you know what I mean? With the arse
Yeah,
out
the
of
arse hanging out the back. That's why the gays love it. The gays do that all the time, mate.
What a sight that is, E.T.'s arse.
ET in chaps, mate.
Oh.
ET in chaps. So, yeah, he's coming through. And you know what else he's going to love? A glory hole.
All day long.
Because he can poke his finger through that. And
Yeah, absolutely. You don't know what you're sucking on, to be
Yeah,
fair.
no, to be
the
fair.
other end or whatever. It's like amazing, isn't it?
I guarantee it looked like a sparkler going off as well.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, but don't touch the end of it, mate.
no.
It's too hot.
That's a deadly design.
How many
delight.
times did your parents in the 80s go to you, do not touch the end of a sparkler?
I thought you were going to say, don't put you into this glory house.
Yeah. And don't take ET to a gay club.
Yeah. Oh, sparklers were deadly, especially when they used to have the adverts on the TV
Yeah.
where, like, you see some kid, like, literally, like, playing with a sparkler. Next thing you know, he's on fucking
Yeah.
999 where he's had his eye fucking burnt
Yeah.
out. Because they must have burnt about 1,000 degrees.
I mean,
It's like a
who would have
welding
thought,
torch.
Let's set fire to metal and give it to a kid.
That's what I mean. I'm
I
sure
mean, how
you
does that
can
shit
weld
work?
two fucking girders together with a fucking sparkler. It's mental.
Mental, mate. Yeah, that is actually insane, to be fair.
Oh man, always have to wear them stupid fucking cloth gloves with a fucking sparkler. It's like,
Yeah.
what are they going to stop?
Yeah, or if you just pulled your hand inside your sleeve and you
Yeah.
held it, did that count as a sparkler holding position?
With a sparkler, what was always the first thing you try to do?
Spell your name.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every time! Every time!
I know.
Every
It's the
time.
first thing in.
Or,
And then-
or just burn a slug.
yeah, or try and take your sister's eye out with
Yeah,
it. I mean,
yeah.
chase her around with it or whatever. But as soon as they hissed out, it's like, right, now put them in the bucket of water. Move
Oh,
on to the
bucket
next
of water!
one. There you go.
Oh, it's a bucket of water. Fucking hell.
It's burnt out now. It's not 1,000 degrees blowing near your eyelid.
Yeah.
It's gone out. Now put it in the water. It's like, fuck off. It's like, yeah, fucking deadly for
The
this.
80s were amazing. I mean, you still get sparklers now,
Oh,
but now
yeah.
they'd be health and safety, wouldn't they? Do
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah, you
You
got
could probably put your eye on one and even burn it.
No, possibly not.
It's probably
actually.
fucking AI.
Yeah. So we giving E.T. a sparkler, or what's he thinking of that?
I can't work out. We've gone to a gay club. Now we're going to a fireworks night.
We've got to a gay club with sparklers in our pockets. That'll be funny. We would look the greatest people in a gay club like that. You, the outfit you got now, your cowboy, your KFC.
We got this mate
outfit.
called Gavin, right? We went on holiday. You weren't there, actually.
No, I
you
weren't
weren't
there,
there.
no.
That was the weirdest thing. We was on a stag do, and he was acting really camp all night, like really bad. And then we went, let's get some drinks. And he went, I'll go get them. And he come back with like shots of Sambuca with whipped cream on the top and a sparkler on the top of each one. It was the least masculine thing I've ever seen in my life.
And then he's saying like, here you go, boys.
Yeah. Hi, boys.
Oh,
Oh, mate,
dear.
it was fucking mad. It was mad.
So E.T. in a strip club, gay club.
We've shown him a good night day out, mate.
I got swingers club as well, but I don't know whether that will be a bit too weird. The only other thing I thought we'd go to is a football game, but again, it's just like, I think
I'm not sure ET be into football.
I don't think he'd be into football. Pie mash shop.
He's eating a lot though, isn't he?
He's
Throughout the day.
yeah. The only other thing is gone through is a UKIP rally, or you know what I mean, just sort of like a march,
Like
Palestinian march or whatever, just to
Yeah.
see what the UK people are like in London or whatever.
like,
Bring the day down
Stop
a bit.
Oil.
Yeah, it's stop oil protest. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the bottom line is, mate, there are issues, and if ET can't be blind to them, fucking hell.
No, I think he'd be very political. Actually, I think he'd want to stop oil. And again, I think the planet he comes from is probably very eco-friendly.
Oh God, ET wouldn't have any other way, mate.
No,
No way.
they're recyclers.
They are big time recyclers,
Definitely.
mate.
And to be fair, I think that would end the perfect day on a fucking Just Stop Oil march. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
There
absolutely.
we go, mate.
I mean, we could have took him to a museum. We could have took him to a library. No, we take him to a gay club, and And that's it, I think.
That's
mate.
it. Gay club, crazy golf,
Yeah. Oh, and a BP garage.
and a BP garage.
Anyway, so
Perfect day for ET.
why not? Should we
Do
have
you
a little
reckon
break?
do you reckon he'll come back for another visit?
I've got to be honest here. I think he'd be fucking off quite quick after
I
that.
think he will be as well, yeah.
He'd be flying off going, mate, that's a weird planet.
I think literally after the fucking the sausage roll with BP, he'll be phoning home because he's had enough of it.
Yeah, he didn't understand the meal deal system, mate. End of
Fuck
story.
the prick there. That'll be funny. Ungrateful little cunt.
Yeah, he can build a spaceship, but he doesn't understand the process behind a meal
Yeah,
deal.
speak
Fuck
and
you.
spell that, you prick.
Yeah, right.
Break?
Okay. Should we have a little break?
Let's go.
Yeah.
These donkeys.
Part two. Do you know what else is just quickly? We're gonna do some listeners' questions.
Yep.
But do you know what something's really annoyed me?
What?
In recent years, the era, and I don't know how long this has been going around, but it feels more recent.
Right.
The era of the double zip.
Oh, what, coats?
Yes, I cannot stand it. Right.
Why?
Well, I've got a North Face jacket. Right.
Yeah.
Really expensive thing. Got this on. Do you know what? When I go dog walking, try and put it up. Double zip gets locked. Double zip gets locked. It fucking winds me up.
What's
mate.
the point of a double zip? Is it like two zips? You got one zip and then like full up another
No,
zip?
what is the point of a double zip?
I know, it's
Just
like-
to have a singular thick zip.
That's all you need is one zip, really. Is it like for double layers where it's protecting you more?
I
It must
don't know.
be something
No,
like
I
that.
think I don't know if it's strength based or sort of temperature based. I don't know.
You wouldn't want a double zip on your fucking jeans, would you?
No
Are you
way.
a zip man or a button man on jeans?
No zip.
Really? I prefer buttons.
Do you know what? I mean, most of my jeans are stretchy, so I don't ever undo the flies. I just pull them up ways.
You ain't got no zips or buttons.
Yeah, I only wear joggers now,
I
mate.
say you can wear fucking joggers.
So
whatever.
yeah, the double zip fucking winds me up, mate. Winds me up. So what we got? What we got next then?
So we put a thing out on Instagram not so long ago actually for some questions from our listeners, and we got some great feedback and some great questions.
yeah, that's good actually.
So the
yeah.
first one was the legend, the man, the myth, the dream is Simon Lovell,
Yeah, good guy.
one of our greatest fans, and I think we're his number one podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hardcore listening was so far back on his
Yeah.
on his recommendation
I
list.
feel like since we've come along though, they've upped their game.
What the listening boys?
Yeah, they've
They've had to, mate.
they've had to raise their bet, you know.
because we're basically taking all their followers.
Yeah, exactly.
So Simon Lovell's question is: what animal or animals would run our country the best?
It's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
I must admit, that's a thinker, and I've not had a chance to give
No,
anything some
me
thought.
neither.
So I'm
So
not
if
really
we're talking
sure.
UK, it has to be a UK animal then, to be fair, that you'd want. And I'm saying a badger. Badger just seems wise, sophisticated. And
Is
they're not gonna
is
take
the
any
badger
shit.
the Prime Minister of the
Yeah,
country?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the ones running it. I don't know if you want to hold back bench of badgers. That's
No,
a bit
I
weird.
can see that a badger is a Prime Minister, but if you got
Yeah.
someone like the Treasurer, I wouldn't trust a fox.
No, definitely not.
Because I think they'd have you over, mate. Be like fucking Pete Bill. No, what?
What?
Arthur, it was Arthur, wasn't it? It was
Oh,
Arthur.
he'd nick the fucking
Yeah.
the Christmas money all day long. That
Mate,
Fox.
mate,
You want Fox in charge of maybe health secretary or?
Yeah, I can see that.
I'll tell you what, he'd be great as the foreign affairs minister.
Yep, yeah, because he's cheeky.
Absolutely,
Yeah, he gets out there, he talks to people.
he does. So there we go. So we're saying badgers, foxes, hedgehogs. Could they have any part of it?
I can't see them being backbenchers, mate. I mean, to be honest, with you, I think a badger for me, with a little flat cap on,
A little monocle.
and no, that's more mole territory.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you. But I think a badger, yeah, I think badger.
A badger around the country, I would believe everything that badger's saying, and I would trust the badger. I don't trust fucking
Well, that's his
Starmer,
phrase, isn't it?
fucking
That's his
Boris,
phrase.
but I would trust a fucking badger up there at the fucking speaker's table,
Yeah.
telling me how he's going to
That
fix
would
the
be his
country.
T-shirt campaign. That'd be his campaign. Trust a badger.
I would, that's a great campaign actually. I
trust
might run for fucking councillor dressed as a badger. I bet I'll get a few votes actually.
I'd vote for you, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.
How much you going to pay me, you cunt?
There we go. Simon Lovell, great question.
Yeah, it was a good one. I don't
No.
think we done it justice, but thank you for listening. And his
Thank
wife
you.
was 50 the other day, so happy birthday.
Yeah, keep mentioning that. Well done. Another one as well.
Yeah.
Kick Lewis, another fucking long time listener. And,
Yeah.
deadly man. I don't mean
Deadly
funny.
man.
We've mentioned these kicks a few times on this podcast, but yeah, just if you see him.
I'm actually worried he might kick one of his own legs off.
I think he's definitely. You know,
Imagine like the velocity of a kick.
Oh,
And
that'd be madness.
You look up there, you see a leg flying past. You think, who's that? You think, oh, it's mine.
that'd be his career over and done with. But his question is,
Yeah.
what do you think Tom Cruise smells like?
Now, I don't think he's citrus.
No, I don't think he is.
I think he's a bit more musky. He's a more kind of, not like a cheap musk, but
No.
something a little bit beefy.
I think he'd have his own scent, his own smell. You know what I mean, like an oak wood or
That's
quite.
exactly what I was going to say.
Really, like a
Yeah,
cherry, oak wood, cherry.
Yeah,
but it's a tree,
yes.
a tree scent or whatever.
Yeah. And you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Is it called oud? What do they call
that
that?
one.
No, it's called no. It's like what you said. Like what do they call it? It's like sandalwood.
Oh, yes.
Sandalwood, like a
Great.
sandalwood smell. That's how I can imagine Crew smelling.
I could actually, yeah. I'd be wanted to sniff his hair all day long.
Yeah.
What a scent that is, to be fair.
Do you
And he
think-
pulls it off.
Do you think he uses foamy shower gel? You know the stuff you spray and it turns into foam?
No,
Do you
I think Cruz would use the bar soaps for his hair and his body. The eco ones, ones that are good for the planet.
Yeah.
I don't think he's one for...
Well, didn't he was one of the first to have a Prius, I think.
Was he? Mm. Well done, mate. That'll be funny.
I know my cars, I know my celebrities, mate.
You do, the scents as well. So, yeah. So that's basically Kick. That's what
So
Tom
what we're going
Cruise...
for, sandalwood.
Sandalwood,
Yeah,
yeah.
brilliant,
Sandalwood.
yeah, nice one. Right, okay, I've got another one here then. So we've got Brett Carter. There's another
Yep.
listener, hopefully. He's still listening.
Sounds like a Marvel superhero.
Does actually.
Brett Carter.
Does actually. He sounds like he's come from a troubled background, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean? He
Council
was a bit of a scallywag.
He was a bit of a rogue as a kid, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
100%. So he's basically said, if you cloned yourself, how long would it be before you started wanking yourself off?
Oh, dear, that's a tough question.
Now, what I want to know is, when I've cloned myself,
Yeah.
right, which one of me is going to make the first move? Is it new me or old me? I think new me would be flirting so hard I'd have to fucking make a move.
New me would want to impress you quite a
Oh,
lot.
God, yeah,
That's the
I know
thing, and that's right. So yeah, but then would he be the one saying, right, Big Papa J, can I wake you off? Would you actually have different names for each other to know who's what?
No, God, no.
No?
Keep it exactly the same name. The ego is massive then, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like
true.
referring yourself to in the third person, but...
So do you, I reckon that the cloned you would. No, but the question is, like, how long would it take you to wank off the clone, though? Isn't
Yeah, 5 seconds.
it? Yeah, I'd say so.
I'll go straight for the cock
Yeah.
for a win for a cuddle, mate. I'd be like, you know what I do? But go, I'll just reach over and go, that's my cock, you cunt. And he goes, well, it's mine too. And technically, we'll both be right.
Yeah, he's literally just fucking emerging from the cocoon or whatever, and you're sitting there with your fucking hand around his
Because I
cock.
know he's got my cock.
He's not even got any memories formed yet. The first memories he's got is his fucking clone brother wanking him off.
No,
It's like-
I'm not wanking him off. I'm trying to pull his cock straight off.
oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Straighten him out, whatever.
Well, yeah, because I actually thought it was my cock, didn't
See,
I?
I'd go for a full day just to try and get to know myself better.
Yeah, I think you could learn something.
I think, well, hopefully, you know what I mean? It's like, but then straight away, I'll be fucking in the bedroom just
Yeah.
I'd pretend we're Siamese twins.
I can see you setting fire to yourself afterwards. Like, once you finish...
guilt.
Once you finish fucking yourself, you feel so guilty you have to set
I'm
fire
not
to
fucking myself. I'm not going that far. Like, I'm only giving it a
Oh,
hand job.
Tony, come on, we're mates. I know what you like.
What if it leads onto it? I'm not saying no, but I'm not being funny. The guilt would be there, and I think I
Oh,
would.
it's there,
I'd be
mate.
like one of the fucking Tibetan monks. I would
feel
be burning
guilty and
myself.
I wasn't even there, mate.
Oh,
God.
what a sight that would be! Jesus Christ.
But you're going to set fire to your other self, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh,
no.
I'll burn the evidence.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
Fuck it, burn it.
Yeah.
Move on.
I'll keep the semen in a jar in the fridge for like forever, just in
Yeah.
case I want to reclone them again.
It's yours.
Absolutely, mate.
Yeah.
I've got the cloning power.
You are the clone master, mate. No
There we go.
No
Thank you.
question. I think,
Have we got any more viewer questions?
Well, actually...
Hopefully, we answered that
Right, hang on a
correctly.
bit. This leads on to something else I thought was quite funny.
Oh, okay.
Right, you ready?
Is it involve wanking off a clone, or-
no.
Oh, okay.
Once you finish with yourself,
Right.
How do you treat yourself that day?
Oh, what? Both of you? Like,
Yeah.
oh, you get out like to a TGI. It's got to
Yeah,
be,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
got to be that, or like a game of badminton at David Lloyd Centre or whatever. You know what I
If
mean?
you played yourself at a game of sports, though, surely the game who wins? Nobody's got the advantage.
No, it'd be very even, actually, would it? To be fair, if you just give yourself an arm wrestle,
If you're both like, yeah,
It's a
exactly.
stalemate
Well,
arm
an arm
wrestle.
wrestle's got to be an exact mix. It's just
that's
stuck
what
in
I
the
mean.
middle.
It's
Yeah.
like literally just both standing there, gazing at each other. Next thing you know, you're wanking your clone off again. It's
Yeah.
just like too erotic.
Badminton and wanking, mate.
Sounds like a great fucking
It's
nightclub.
the perfect way to treat your clone.
What would you do with your clone after a good old
Oh,
session?
I'll just be watching you in a corner, mate, playing badminton.
Could you imagine your clone and my clone get together for a good old time or whatever?
It couldn't even be a worse podcast than this, surely.
No, it could be.
Surely
actually.
they'd have learned from our
No.
mistakes.
Just be one big wank circle.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll take myself out for an Italian.
Fucking hell! Always an Italian. Let me go.
I like Italians.
Bruschetta to start with. There you go.
I'm having some bruschetta, mate. You know that.
Always go for the bruschetta. You never mix it up with the garlic mushrooms, you prick.
Yeah, I do like a bit of garlic mushroom actually.
Yeah.
And you know what else I quite like as well as a little starter? Beetroot and goat's cheese.
Yes,
It's a great combo, mate. That is
combo.
one of the best examples of two things with different textures,
Yeah,
sort of meeting in the middle.
just like me and you.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Oh dear. There we go.
That was beautiful, man.
That was emotional, wasn't it?
Right, okay.
Have you got any more listeners' questions?
Yeah,
I've got one more as well.
Well, while we're on the case of Brett Carter, the little scallywag from the council estate, he also said, why is toothpaste got to taste minty? And I thought, well, I didn't
Didn't get the question, did you?
Well, I don't think it can taste like anything else, because you get kids like bubblegum toothpaste.
Yeah.
It's awful, strawberry. So he said,
horrible,
well, how
isn't it?
about sort of, beans and eggs and stuff like that? And I think to myself, no, that's what you use toothpaste to remove it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want your breath smelling of fucking like a steak or fucking bangers and mash, would you? Like after brushing your teeth or whatever. Just make you feel too hungry as well, but you feel dirty. Again, it's just like...
I don't think there's anything other than mint for your teeth.
What's the thing? Mint is literally the freshest thing you can ever get, isn't it? There's nothing fresher than mint, which is weird.
Nothing
even the same league of it, is there?
What is fresher than mint? Nothing.
No, absolutely nothing. Spearmint, fresh... Yeah, spearmint is just mint, isn't it? What's the difference between spearmint and mint?
I couldn't. I mean, I know the difference, like taste wise, but to actually explain it, I don't know. I would say spearmint is a little bit more blue.
Yeah, definitely. A bit more icy or whatever.
Yeah. It's a bit hard to say, but I do know the difference, mate.
So I think that's the answer, is that you could have different flavours of toothpaste, but would you want to have
Well,
different
I think that was
flavours?
moving on to what is the worst flavours of toothpaste. I think that's where we was going with that, wasn't it?
Yeah, we sort of mixed it up. I don't know really. Would it have to be? You can't just say shit or a dog's arse flavour. It has to be a food that would be the worst toothpaste that you'd have. So basically, it's a taste in your mouth that you have for the rest of the day.
I don't think. How about something like pork flavoured ice cream? Oh no, we're talking about toothpaste.
What about what's the Marmite? Marmite on your as a toothpaste.
Yeah. I love Marmite, but
that's
brushing
a
your teeth with
toothpaste.
it, that wouldn't be good.
You're not getting that taste away for fucking hours and hours. So
I'm a big fan of Marmite, but I can see that being a real misuse of it, to be honest.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, to be fair, you could probably actually test it. Put a bit of Marmite down in toothpaste just to see if it does actually work or not. Which I don't.
I'd
think
use
it
a
would.
manual toothbrush. I wouldn't use an electric one.
No,
though.
definitely not, mate.
No, it'd just be spinning everywhere, mate. That's a fucking. You need
that's-
goggles,
yeah,
mate.
yeah,
There's so much
absolutely.
Marmite everywhere. You need to fucking. You got to protect your eyes.
So I'm saying Marmite is the worst flavoured toothpaste that you can get.
How about Savlon? Do you know that Savlon cream? If you've got kids, you lot of listening must have. But you know that Savlon, what they call it?
Don't say Bonjela.
No, Savlon. It's Savlon, isn't it? In the little grey tin. You use it for like arse rashes and all that.
E45 cream.
That's it.
Yeah.
Savlon. It's called Savlon. And oh no, it's not. I'm thinking of a different one. But Savlon is
is the antiseptic. We get the blue
it's like
tube
the burn,
or whatever.
Yeah, that's like the burns
Yeah,
cream.
yeah, I know,
I've got the wrong cream. Sorry.
That's right, don't worry, mate. Carry on.
That's fine.
Easy mistake.
No, I feel like an idiot now.
Yeah.
So I remember we went on holiday and someone had brought it along because their arse was like on fire or something like that.
Is this another you story?
Right.
It's not
We
you and your
went in
clothes, is
there
it?
and Sean come out, Dirty Boy, who's on
yeah.
next week, and went, God, this toothpaste is fucking horrible. And he'd been using Savlon to clean his teeth.
For a whole week without realising.
It's like, it's fucking horrible. I went, no, you can't. That's Burns cream.
What an idiot. Absolute idiot.
Right, so worst flavoured ice cream. We can't think of anything.
Marmite.
That'll do. I'll go with that.
I can't think of any other. Yeah, Marmite I think is probably the worst one. Or pepperami flavoured. Very spicy, porky, pepperami.
I want pork flavour.
Nah. Pork on anything meaty, Marmite-y, beefy flavours, you know what I mean?
I think, I got it. Right, and right, who else have we got? Oh, right, one more question from Simon Lovell.
Got it.
You ready? You get ready salted crisps, yeah? But you don't get ready salted
Bacon
vinegar.
flavour.
Yeah, so what the fuck does ready mean, basically?
Yeah, we had this conversation,
Not
didn't we,
ready
actually?
salt and vinegar, it's not ready beef. So why is it ready salted?
Well, our theory was the naming of ready salted was because back in the day, the crisps that you get would be plain potatoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you get the little packet of flavourings that you
Now,
get
they were called salt and shake.
Yeah.
So the little blue packet in there.
You're talking about 70s and 80s, aren't you, basically?
Yeah, about
early
80s,
days.
yeah. I was, They was like they were called shake.
Yeah, shaken. Something. It weren't shaken back, was it?
No, I'm sure they were called. Oh fuck me!
Shaken salt.
Salt and shake.
Salt and shake, yeah,
That's it. I just said it 2 seconds ago. Fucking hell. Salt and shake basically.
So that's the thing. So I reckon it's a case of they were the only crisps that you could get back in the 70s and the early 80s, and then the Walkers, the legends they are, thought, I know, rather than letting people have the joy of putting the thing over themselves, we'll actually have the crisp with that on it already.
Because I always call it
hence ready salted.
Well, ready salted can't be a brand name. It's got because basically Sainsbury's can do it, Tesco's can do their own crisp called ready salted, right?
Do they not?
But when I was a kid, I always called them plain.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
Yeah, called plain crisp, didn't you? Can I have some plain crisp, please?
Yeah, that is so true, actually, yeah. And the most boring flavour you go for is crisps.
But amazing in a sandwich, like we said earlier on.
Yeah, more cheese and onion.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, they're the two ones you go for.
Salt and vinegar. I was about to say, what is your favourite Walker's crisp? But I'd say...
Oh, it depends what mood you're in.
Yeah, exactly that. I think they're all good. They're all good.
Again, you have to have a pack of Walkers with a sandwich.
Yeah.
Now, if you had a cheese sandwich, a ham sandwich, a beef sandwich,
do you
go
know
for
what?
different crisps.
You know, you got a bunch of real mates when they buy some pints and they buy a load of packet of crisps and they just rip them open.
Yes.
So they rip them open so everyone can eat out the bag, like the bag's flat.
That
is a friendship. That is a friendship right there.
Yeah, that really is. I think earlier with the KP nuts, actually.
I don't actually know, Simon, Mr. Lovell. I don't know why they called it ready. We didn't look it up. We just made it up.
Well, I think I've given a great explanation of what's called ready sorted.
Yeah, it's got to be, because then...
Got to be, innit?
I think it's basically a short term for already sorted.
It's the problem we've got in the world where everyone's got so lazy they can't even fucking sort their own crisps.
Yeah.
So there you go. They see a market.
That's it. And I think have we got?
I've got one more person.
Go on, then.
It was Kirsten Knox again, another long-time listener.
Yeah.
Thanks for her support. She says, if you brought back, what was her question?
The Farm.
Oh, The Farm, the TV show The Farm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you want to see on it, and what would there be? What would they want to be doing? So, who's wanking off a donkey, basically? That's what she
do you know
wants
what's
to know.
really weird about it is because I don't get a lot of kind of celebrity crushes, right? I'm not like one of those to sort of like crush on people.
Oh, okay.
And but I did quite like Rebecca Lewis because she wanked that pig off.
Just because of that.
Now that shows you how good looking she was, right?
Yeah, she could put it off.
She wanked a pig off and become more attractive.
Yeah.
If it was a really ugly bird who wanked a pig off, you go, you filthy slave.
Oh, you dirty
yeah,
cat.
No, but it's a good looking bird wanking a pig off, and all of a sudden, David Beckham's after it. Everyone's trying to have a go,
That's
mate.
sexy time. There you go.
She took him from start to finish in less than 5 seconds, mate. That's faster than a Ferrari.
So, is there any other celebrity you could think that could wank off a pig and look seductive? That for Kirsten Knox.
I don't know if that was the actual kind of core
Was
question.
it not?
No, I don't think it was pig wanking.
So you could see Azy Area doing it. To be fair,
I could see him milking away like a madman.
he'd go for it. But again, I don't think he could pull it off.
If anything, he'd go too hard first and he'd be out of breath.
Yeah, he always would do the cheesy little fucking smile and the grins and when he's doing it. You think, it's not a comedy act.
The last thing you want when you're on your vinegar strokes is Ainsley looking right into your face, mate.
Exactly. We don't need that. We don't need his jerk fucking sauce at the end of it. Oh, fuck off, AC, back off.
No,
You know what I mean?
no
Mr.
way.
Motivator, maybe, but not fucking Ainsley Area.
Yeah, you ain't got a choice in motivator,
Yeah.
mate. It'll just take you to cleaners, whether you said yes or no.
No, absolutely. What about who's the fucking TV shows? Not Judge Judy. Oh fucking hell! I can't remember the TV presenters. Richard and Judy. Not Judge Judy.
Yeah, mate. I love Richie.
Richard, could you see Richard Madeley? I think he could have a go at that.
I can't remember what we're talking about.
Put it off a pig, I think, or was it? Or
Madeley on a pig.
Oh,
yeah.
no, or the actual question is, who would you want to see on the farm?
Oh, that was it.
Richard Madeley. There we go.
Yeah. And what animal would he with?
Goose.
I can just see him and his missus Judy. They get a baby chimp. She starts feeding.
On a farm.
Judy's feeding it from the breast. Richard's having a wank. That is what you call the farm, mate.
That's what you call Channel 4 prime time. There you go, the
That
farm.
might be past what we said, to be fair. That might be.
That's on the outtakes, basically. So there we go. So that's great listeners' questions, which
Yeah,
I think we've
we've done really well there, mate.
No decency to it at all.
No.
We apologise now.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Please continue.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah. Right, where are we moving on to here?
Have you got any more questions? That's all I've got now as the thingy. So I think you've got a few more rounds
I've got a couple written down here.
Go on, then. What are we going at?
Right, okay. I want to go into your favourite superpower.
Oh, okay.
Dog sitting on your face.
Oh, no, I am a superhero legend for that.
Yeah, well, if you've not listened to this podcast before or watched it, it's basically Tony, or the Notorious, if you don't mind.
Thank you.
He is, if you get a dog and you put it on his face, he can tell you what breed it is, what size it is, whether it's overweight, underweight. He's got one of the best noses in the game.
Absolutely.
So this one's called a dog sitting on your face. So I say a dog, he guesses what it is. Now, we've had someone call us out and go, right, okay, can the Notorious tell us
Who the
what
fuck's
his dog is?
Who the
Well,
fuck's
the
called
guy
me
he's called
out?
is called a spaghetti western. And now I know he's a fan because he's inboxed me, mate. He's inboxed me. And we are best mates now.
So he's basically judging my ability.
He's saying, "Can you tell me what the dog is?" So I've got his dog here now.
Right. Okay.
You're gonna have to close your eyes.
Right. Blindfold on.
Yeah,
Are you bringing the dog in now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm bringing.
Even though it's on camera.
Right, okay. Right. Okay. You can't hear it.
Yeah.
But I'm bringing it in the wheelchair.
Okay.
Not wheelchair. Sorry. Wheelbarrow.
Okay.
Yeah. It's spine broke earlier.
Right. Oh, bless it.
So.
Big clue. He should let us fucking walk his dog, to be fair. Does he want the dog back, or is he okay with it with a broken
I don't know,
spine?
mate. I don't know.
Yeah. It's his own fault. Right, so we go. Right, so dog's here, paralysed. Now you're going to... Right, I'll blindfold you now. Here we go.
Let me get myself together again.
What dog is it?
Right, so he's brought it in a wheelchair.
It's clearly not wagging his tail.
He's dead, mate.
It's 12.
I'm sorry, it perished.
We only looked after it for 3 hours. The round's over. We don't really care what your dog is anymore, to be fair, Spaghetti Western. We've killed it. Fuck off.
Oh, mate, I need a break. I need a break. Oh, my God.
These donkeys.
So we made a bit of mess of that. So we're going to continue now anyway. So dog sitting on your face. It's coming in a wheelbarrow. It's rested on your face now. It's quite sharp. Like I would say, wire head.
Okay, right, yeah.
Wire head. It's quite heavy. He's coming at you quite heavy. I don't know because his legs ain't working.
It's just gliding down now, bless
Because
him.
of the spine injury.
Get the sense he's like got black and
Yes.
white whiskers. Like
Yes,
that old
yes.
It's an old dog, isn't it?
You're so close. Fucking hell. How did you know that?
Again as well. I don't know. I know I shouldn't, but to be fair, I've got not much choice, and the Zoi wants me to leave me there. It's definitely got a salty aftertaste as well.
You're not supposed to poke your tongue out, mate.
No, but you sometimes with the scent of the smell of the sea gets up your nostrils.
Well, I suppose if
you've
you've got your mouth closed underwater, you still know it's salty.
exactly, and that's what I'm getting from this dog. It's it loves the sea. He's
a beach mon. He loves a sprint down the beach just for exercise, mate.
Oh, I'm torn between two breeds actually. It's either going to be a black collie,
Right.
or black lab. Can't.
It's right. I'm going to let you have that. You ready?
Is that okay? Yeah.
It's a collie sort of cross.
Oh, fair enough. I'll take that all day
but
long,
mate. You know what? That is. You know what?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No,
that was actually
you was
brilliant,
part of it, mate. To be fair,
So
you brought it into the
know
wheelchair.
Spaghetti Western's dog.
No,
He's a collie cross. We hope it is.
we hope it is.
Because
We crippled it.
we've and we send our love. Right. Okay.
absolutely.
let's move on. Right.
Any
okay.
more questions?
I don't actually know. I've said that I'm coming back. Here, like I've got questions and I haven't. You?
No, absolutely none.
Oh, I tell you what I did think the other day actually. Wait.
Go ahead.
I was in here the other night. I'd had a really heavy week at work, right? So I was like, right, get mangled. That'll do, right? It was a Wednesday.
As always.
Yeah. So I went to bed and I thought, I'm having a Carnu Reeves night, right? Okay. So, right. So for some reason I bought Point Break, right? And then I passed out, right? And when I come round again, I thought, why is that film still not on, right? So I rebought it again. I bought Speed.
So you bought Point Break and Speed
in one night,
in
right?
a Keanu Reeves night, and passed out.
Yeah, that's it. I bought it in one night, right? But but in my sort of smashed mind, right, I was in bed trying to do some maths, and it was really weird because I thought to myself, and Tony went, "You've paid $4.99 for that, right?" And I thought, "Yeah, but we'll watch it again."
Yeah.
And then I went to a.
Expires in 2
cost you
days.
£5 to watch that, right?
Yeah.
And I went, yeah. I said, but you'll watch it tomorrow when you're cooking a roast, and that'd be £2.50 a play. So if you watch it, you get it £2.50 a play.
So the more you play it, the better you get financially off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
it's
then
true,
I thought to
actually.
myself, when you get to 5 plays, what does that make it? £1?
When do you actually own it?
Well, this is the whole point. This is what's going through my mind. How many plays has got to be until they owe you money? Because it can't possibly happen because you can't get all the money back.
No, definitely not.
But how many plays can you get?
To get your money's worth out of Point Break.
Yeah, basically.
This is what you was thinking about laying in bed on a Wednesday night. So how many plays I've got to get for Point Break to make my money's worth?
Right, so if I watch it
I'll say you got to watch it
times-
8 times.
If I watch it 100 times,
No,
that costs me 5p a play.
Yeah.
If I watch it 1,000 times, it's 0.5p a play. No, that's wrong, isn't it?
That's right.
Is it?
So you're in the money. They owe you money.
Fucking hell, man.
So if you watch it 1,000 times, they start paying you to watch Point Break.
It's mad, isn't it? It's the amount of money you spent on certain things over the years, and that's it, really.
Yeah. Point Break, definitely. Yeah,
That's all I could think of. Right, okay, so, we haven't really got much left in the tank. We've done quite a lot here.
We've done a lot already, haven't we? So,
do you want to do Would He Wank You Off?
I'm always going for that.
Yeah, no worries.
Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
So have you got 3 celebrities, or you just got one or two?
No, I'm just trying to... That's why I'm pausing, because I'm trying to think...
Yeah, you're now going to think of EastEnders Cruise or whatever.
Oh, don't start saying that,
Here
mate.
we go.
Don't start saying that, right. Don't start saying
It's not
that.
your clone coming into the room again, is it? What's going on here?
I can't think. You put me off now.
But there's so many other people out there apart from
Right,
EastEnders.
geezer's walking over.
Right, okay.
Got a nice tan.
Nice.
As he gets closer, you think he's from Asian descent. He comes over, but when he reaches for your cock, he does it in like a almost like Carter style. Mr. Miyagi, would he wank you off?
Oh, Mr. Miyagi. Oh dear.
See, I think if he was going to wank you off, he'd use it as part of his training. So it wouldn't be gay.
No.
It would be...
There'd be a benefit for me,
Kung
for
Fu.
him, didn't it?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Like wax on, wank off.
I've waxed 8 of his cars to build up my muscles and whatever,
So,
to blocking that.
So if you have to suck him off, for example, you go, well, that's good for your neck. It's not gay.
Well, no, exactly.
Good for your neck muscles.
It's going to help me in a fucking tournament. I'd have to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't see what the benefit of him wanking me off though would be in a tournament though.
Yeah, if anything, that's exercise for
confidence.
Him, isn't it? Maybe he wouldn't be the mentor he weren't if he didn't have his... No, he's wanking you off, and he.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it's so confusing.
So if I could take a Mr. Miyagi wank, would I be more confident in a fucking dojo?
Here's what my thought is. I reckon he'd wank it off so fast. By the time he'd finished, it'd be 2 inches longer.
We even know he's
like
done
he's
it.
Stretched it out like he's done a roll in some pastry.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
Like
2 inches in under 10 minutes.
So are we saying he's going to wank me off like in a weird fucking...
Well, you've got to say would he or would he would not.
I'll say yes, he would then.
Let me check.
Thank
I
you.
don't know. I don't know. That would he? I think he would, and I think he'd balance it off against his martial arts career. Right, next. Okay, you ready?
Go.
I'm trying to think of someone. Everyone I'm thinking of is gay when they clearly wake you off.
Or there was an 80s TV show.
Right.
Sloth of the Goonies again.
Yeah. No, I can't think of anyone, mate.
Right, is that it?
Right, no, I've got it.
Go on.
Can I say Noel Edmonds? We used him before.
I think we've used Noel Edmonds before. Again, my cock would be in one of the fucking red boxes.
Right, okay. I'm
He's
going to
not
go
knowing what numbers
I'm going to go Tarrant.
Oh, Tarrant. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, he definitely would.
You think?
Oh, he's got that saucy look in his eyes. He wouldn't stop himself.
He'd be wearing one of those kind of tonic suits.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that different lights, different sort of colours.
He'd play it like a game, like the fucking Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you know what I mean? It's like, who wants me to wank them off?
Oh, no, he'd put that dramatic music on in the background.
Yeah.
Mate.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
And then before I know it, he's on it or whatever.
Yeah.
He'd give me multiple choice as well.
Are you saying yes or no?
I'm saying yes, and he would ask the audience.
No one's got to ask the audience, mate. We're all for it.
There you go.
Hopefully he wank you off.
100% said yes.
B, would he wank? Yes, I'm going to go for definitely yes, mate.
A, B, or C, or D.
Tarrant's a dirty one, though.
Oh, don't say that.
No, I think Tarrant's a deviant. I don't know why. He's got those kind of Leslie Graham. Who's the guy out of...
Yeah, I know what you're saying, actually.
It wasn't Leslie Graham, was it?
It was something like Leslie Grantham?
Leslie Grantham.
That's it.
Who's
Was it
Leslie
Leslie
Grantham? No, Leslie Grantham, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. The one that did the sex video.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
With, what was her name?
I
Abby.
was going to Canvey Market once, and and he was coming back the other way, Charfleet's Market, and he pulled up in his limo next to me, and done his window down and just poked his tongue at me and drove off.
Fucking hell.
Well, his driver drove off.
Sexual deviant.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing ever.
I know.
That was Leslie Grant from Charfleet's Market.
Wow. How do you know it was him?
No, I reckon
Because of the Rolls Royce?
Yeah. It was a big car. He was on the big cash back then, wasn't he, I suppose.
There you go, but he's done well for himself, hasn't he?
Yeah. Did he ever fuck Sharon?
I don't know. Sharon who?
Oh, that's his daughter, isn't it?
Who are you talking about?
Dirty Den. Dirty Den. You got me?
Yeah, right. Did he fuck his own daughter?
Yeah. No, well, I thought Sharon was his wife, but that was Angie, wasn't it?
Angie was his wife, yeah.
Nita
Sharon was his
Dobson.
daughter, yeah.
Yeah.
Did they have one child?
I feel like there was more in the family. I can't
think
think
there was,
it was.
yeah.
There must have been. Who was Sharon's brother?
Oh, fucking hell. Did she have a brother? It wasn't Mark, was it?
Oh, was she a single child?
I'm sure Sharon was a single child, yeah. They grew up in the pub on her own or whatever.
Well, that was like another urban myth, isn't it? You'd never see Sharon's legs.
No, that is true, actually.
Because people used to go that basically she had it in her contract that her legs could never be shown on EastEnders.
Seriously?
Well, this is the rumour.
Oh, right. It's a great rumour, because I can't fucking think of one time I've ever seen her legs.
No, exactly. Focus.
Yeah.
Can you think of any time?
No.
There you
Come
go
on, it's
then,
like Miss
mate.
Piggy.
Exactly. Right, should we call this one a night?
There you go. Good night, people. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, I hope you had a great time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.